Damn it. Okay, so pardon my French on that. Ugh, it flew right down the back of my throat. That nasty ass bug. All right, let's get started. This is a new location that I'll be filming at. So in the bag we got, what do we have? I don't know. Definitely missing. We got some spikes in there. We got rope. We got a saddle. Okay, let's go. Let's go play in a tree. This is our saddle. Okay, Weaver, red, double D, floating D, double floating D saddle. All right, now we got our spikes, which we're not going to be using. And I wish there was a freaking chair out here. About to roll a log over here or something. Oh, screw it. Anyway. All right, now this is the Arborplex rope, soaking wet. It rained last night. Didn't mean to leave my gear out. It was in a bag though. It's just a little damp. It's one of those canvas bags, so it doesn't really get wet. So let's go ahead and get this done up and taken out like this. Nice and slow, so everybody has time to join the video. Little by little. It's kind of funny, right? I really, really hope I don't get bit by any yellow flies. There's a lot of yellow flies out here. That's fine. It's going to be okay. I'm gonna hit the do not disturb. Turn on. Okay, so we got plans this weekend. I don't think I did it. I think the phone was being stupid. I done smacked the living crap out of this phone, dude. This thing's making me mad, dude. Like, it will not hold. It just started like not holding a charge. I smacked the crap out of that stupid thing. That thing is really pissing me off, and so is Verizon services. So hopefully the quality of the video is good. I'm getting sick of this 4G bull crap that they keep going through. It's not right. I pay too much for that cell phone service to go like that. Verizon needs to do better, period. That's all there is to it. Okay, so first we're going to start off with the monkey fist. So we're going to take our lengths of rope like so. There we go. All right, so we got 3 loops. We're not going to throw it really high. Depending on how high you're going to throw it, you want a little bit more weight behind it. So you grab your loops like this, close it up, and you got your tail from the rope that's right here on the ground. You take that and just wrap it as many times as you can all the way to the end. There's really no defined number. I like to count just because I do it in my head, but I'm not counting, I'm talking. So now we got the monkey's fist on together. It should be very uniform looking, really tight. There's a trick to this thing so it don't unravel from the bottom. Now the trick to that is you take your double where I got my finger through, take your double of this rope from that tail, from the rest of the tail of the rope, insert it through these 2 holes here. I got a blood blister on the tip of my thumb. All right, you see how I got this double that went through the hole? Wedge that in between these little loops right here on the bottom, and that'll ensure that this thing don't come untied, because that's the problem I get with these. You know, when I make them, when I go to throw them a couple times, they end up unraveling. So thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. I gotta find a way to stand a phone. I'll just use the piece of foam I got. Let's move this over here and I'll show you how to toss the toe ball. Also, I'm a bit of a minimalist climber, so I like to have the bare minimum when it comes down to having stuff to, oh lordy, every stick I find is garbage. Okay, now we're good. Okay, now we got our monkey's fist ready. We can control this little kink out that we have in the rope. We're gonna climb this live oak I have right here behind me. I can move the phone back a little bit further, just to get some distance. Let's go right here. There we go. I think that's a good spot. It's okay. I think we're gonna get that limb that's right here on the bottom. Nope. It's the next one up. So y'all gotta be further back. I'll put you right here. There we go. You have the big limb right there. Is this where we're gonna throw it at? Luckily it's nice and shady. It's a 101 degree index right now, and it's 95 degrees out. So if I look wet, it's because I hosed myself down before getting into the South Carolina heat. It's hot here. I didn't tag the location where I'm at, but yep, I'm in South Carolina, and it's hot here. It's really hot. So you want to get enough bundle to have your ball. Pull you about 2 lengths out. We're not going that high up. It's just right there. So what you want to do, you want to be able, usually you want it in a fork, but this is just a demonstration how to throw, how to tie, stuff like that. So sling it up like this, toss it, and you have to throw the rest of those loops that I had that was in my left hand. That's how you do that. Now, if you want the rope to come down, now it's dangling up over that branch, just give it a whip. Make sure the rope jumps. It's just like jump rope. The more slack you have, the more the rope will come down. See how I did that? You can see the ball coming down there on that side. I'll go ahead and move the camera so you can get a better view of that. We'll go from this way. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I don't have a tripod because it's kind of pointless because we're climbing up. So really the vantage point from having anything is better from the ground. So there again, like I said, just give it a hop and the ball comes down. Give it a hop, the ball comes down. Okay, now the biggest problem I have that people do not, hey, how you doing, Draxton? Hope you're having a great day. So the most problem people have when they're untying my monkey fist is the loop part. You don't really have to pull anything apart. You just take the loop that we put through in the beginning, just pull it out, and it just let go. Boom, it's untied. Now, let's tie the textbook stuff that we're actually supposed to be tying. So the new MRS systems, that they call that, and it's still old school technically if you want to ask me, so the easiest way to do that is for me to stand behind the camera so you guys can figure out how to tie the knots a lot easier. So we have a DMM carabiner, carabiner. We have a Cheryl Tree blue carabiner. That's pretty cool. We have a notch green carabiner. And before we go any further, let me go ahead and tell you about the notch carabiners. The one on my lanyard I have to watch too. Okay, I'm gonna open and close the gate. You see it's not closed? It's really cool. It looks like a hand grenade. That's why I like them. But these are probably the most unsafe. Let me get the sun out of your face. My goodness, what am I doing over here? Got you guys all up in the sun. Okay, it's still bright right there in the corner though, isn't it? Right there, it's so bright, so bright. Maybe if I turn my brightness down. Let me try that. Let's see how that looks. No, still bright. Okay. So anyways, as I was saying about the notch carabiners, they don't seem to close the whole way. I like your product. Hell, I even like the saddle a little bit. It's not even that bad, but these things should be closing like these ones. See, you only had to second guess it. So you have to pull up, spin it to open the gate. But see, okay, that's up. Okay, it's up. One of those up ones. So you have to like that. Okay. Yeah, or you can go like that. But yeah, these seem to actually close like they're supposed to. We have our Beeline Prusik. Ta-da! And we have our, is this DMM, right? DMM? Yes, this is the DMM 3-hole climbing hitch pulley. The good one. Now let's get you set up right over here so y'all can see. Sorry, just inspecting. Okay, so now we got the ropes. I'm gonna plop down right here on this piece of foam behind y'all. Okay, now we're gonna do some knot tying. I'm upside down. Check that out. All right. So we got the ropes. I'm gonna have to get started. Oh, this freaking spot is pissing me off, man. Good God. Like the ground is slidey. It's stupid. Okay, so we've gone over the rope over the top. Take your left side, wrap it around 1, 2, 3, 4, and I do give it kind of a spin to kind of go with it. Now you see you have top and bottom here. Top and bottom. This top one goes here, it goes underneath that one, and then underneath again on the twist on the back side. That is your complete Valdetane truss climbing hitch. that you need. Now your pulley goes on. Let's jack this thing up. Okay. Now your pulley goes onto the rope. It opens up like so. Pulley goes onto the rope. And then that connects to the third bottom hole. Like so. And then once I move my hand, you can kind of see what I got going on. Make sure your carabiner gates are facing you all the time. If they're not facing you, they could open up. And as you've seen, as the green one goes, it's probably not the safest thing to do. Okay, so now we are going to tie a carabiner facing you. You can go ahead and throw that in there. We're going to tie the fisherman's knot. And basically all you have to do with this is go around, put your thumb on the line after you go through the carabiner. You can clasp the carabiner, it's fine, is what I do. And I wrap around my thumb 1, 2, 3 times, okay? Take the rest of your tail and then run up through where your thumb was at after you pull it out. Draw it tight, and now it'll cinch down, and now you got a fisherman's knot. That thing will not come out, it will hold your weight, you will not fall and die. Now let's get into the tree. This is gonna be a fun one. This is going to be the fun part, you guys. So now we get to climb the tree. So small tree, but we get to climb it. I got a few other demonstrations that we're going to do on this video, so guys, stay tuned. I do appreciate it. It will be worth it. It will be worth it. Okay, now we're going to go up. Let's go ahead and equip our saddle. We're not going to need a lanyard. We're just going to go up. Maybe I can do a tree spiking demonstration video, okay? So this is a Weaver Double D Floating Z saddle. I highly recommend these ones better for your old school climbers. I'm old school. So, yep, you just step right in to the middle, like so. Once you get that thing up around your waist, pull them on up. There you go. And I'm so skinny, I have to use that little ring thing and then put it through the hole. The buckle's not what actually holds me, it's this little loop thing. It's pretty funny. It's actually for the chest piece that actually goes up to the saddle. So now we got clipped in here. Let's go ahead and put our leg straps on. Under the leg, back to the top. Same with the right leg, go to the left. Go under the leg. Draw it in. It can be tight if you like it. I like mine a little bit loose. Sometimes I put on the last ring, but you know, we're gonna go tight this time. Yep, just like that. Now it's time to put this on. Okay, so now you got your 2 Double D Floating Ds. Now your gates are facing you, like so. Boom. Okay, now we're going to do a foot locking system. I'm going to drag you guys a little bit closer so y'all can figure out how to foot lock whenever you try this at home. If you try it at home, of course, this is trained professionals only. Okay, let's see where we're dangling at. That's good. Okay, so, like I said, we're not going very high. It's kind of hot today, so I didn't really want to. All right. So now we're floating. Make sure you're comfortable with your saddle. Okay, now, when you go to foot lock, the rope goes on the inside of your knee, outside of your right foot, left foot sweeps it, step down, and then pull down on the one rope that I got my hand on right here to help you out. So it should look something like this. Foot lock, knees to your chest. Foot lock, knees to your chest. Foot lock, knees to your chest. Repeat. 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 There we go. And that's how you go up. Now, when you want to come down, the little prusik that you have right here is what controls that. So if you want to come down, you only have to bump this a little bit and it'll move. If you don't, it won't move. So that's how you do that. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate that. Very cool looking good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, and that's how you do the clothesline ascend with the climbing hitch pulley. Now, let's dive into some old school stuff. That's the shit I like. Now, tie this carabiner out. All you gotta do is take it out the hole. It's gone. Then just pull it out. Should just pull out. It ain't pulling out. There it goes. Pulled out. Now we're gonna hard tie this. That's why I like to call that is a hard tie whenever I'm doing the old school tying knots. So, hey, how you doing? Appreciate you for watching. Okay, so we're gonna remove the 3-hole pulley, the carabiners, everything. Let's say you have nothing to climb with. We already did the whole nothing part, getting the rope into the tree. So now we need to tie the 5-knuckle shuffle. It's a really good rappel knot. I have several different ones we're gonna go through today, and I like to revise my knots. So with this particular knot, we already got saddled up. I'm going to fix the camera a little bit. I'm going to stick the pulley in front of it so the phone doesn't slide. I kind of hate this place. Like everything slides here. It's weird. Like my feet slide, everything slides at this freaking place. Like there's something with the ground here. Freaking everything slides. I hate it. It doesn't make sense me saying that either. I know, there's no other way to explain it. This place is slidey. So, okay, so we're going to tie a giant, well, we're going to tie a small bowline with a long tail. So you want to make a bowline, you make a loop, you see how they're crossed? Okay, pay attention to that. So this cross that's here on the back side, you see this one that's crossed over there facing me. The rabbit goes out the hole, out and around, back of the tree, and then back into the hole. That will complete your traditional Navy bowline. Now, let's tie the rappel knot now. We're going to size up for that. There's gnats in my face. Okay, now for this knot, it's going to be a little different. And I like to have a little bit of tail, a little bit of extra tail on it when I'm tying it. So this is the rope and rope hard tie that I always do. And you just wrap 1, 2. You got 2 wraps right here, right? Then you got this one in the middle. There we go. Now we got the start of our knot that we rappel and descend off of. This will hold you, but it might drop you really fast. So there's more we got to do. Okay, so the last thing we have to do now is see how the rope this particular side of the rope is going this way. We got to make sure that the half hitch that goes over the top, because we're going to tie a whole hitch over the top. This is what stops from your hand getting burning and you falling as well. So extra friction management. So now the rope and that half hitch, the tail is going this way. So we have to follow that up. And of course I'll get a close up and maybe take some pictures after I'm done. I might not, but anyways. And then you get a whole hitch over the top. This is your old school rappel knot. This is what you would have to tie if you were in like the 80s, early 90s. And again, the same thing. Same rules apply. It's the same thing. You're gonna have to foot lock, but the trick is you gotta leave enough tail so it's not completely annoying. You want to relax on the rope. Same thing. Rope goes on the inside of your knee, outside of your right foot. And then now you have to manually push it up. Like so. You have to manually push it up. I'm going to get a little closer, you guys. Alright. Let's get a little closer. That's a terrible angle. There we go. Now, this knot will hold you. It's pretty good. You want to rest on it. Rope goes on the inside of your knee, right knee, outside of your right foot. Your knees go to your chest. Step down with your feet and push the knot up with your hand. And then repeat. 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 All right, there we go. That's how you do that. Always belay. I have my hand on it. Always belay to make sure you're not going to get injured. And that's how you hard tie that. Now let's see if I can tie a Blake's hitch. don't know if I could tie a Blake's hitch. I think I can. I think the only difference is, I think you keep the same like this, over, under, and then you wrap again, wrap again. And I think you just go back through the loops, like the fisherman's knot. So it's gonna be a little bit of knot dressing, I think. We'll figure that part out. But you'll see why I don't tie this anymore. Like, I forgot how to even tie this thing, but I got it. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of knot dressing. You see how fast I tied the other one. Yeah, that's the Blake's hitch. I mean, it's a stout knot, but I still gotta dress it. I hate this knot. Yeah, it'll hold you. I mean, but I don't like it. It's the worst knot ever. Like, it's complicated. Like, if I had to tie something like that, it's just, I would just use my regular knot. Like, that's just stupid. I can't stand the Blake's hitch. And I get it, you know, it's better for rope on low contact. But look how hard I had to bump that thing up. This is why I don't use the Blake's hitch. There's more work to it than anything else. Because once you weight it down, it's a piece of crap. Probably didn't even tie it right, but probably didn't tie it right. But that's besides the point. I still don't like it. It's still that much more effort to tie a stupid knot that the one I got works just fine. I think you actually just wrap up. I don't even think you wrap down. I think you just wrap up. I think you just go like 1, 2. Of course, I don't remember. I don't use it. I just thought I would try it. I think that's the 4. I'm pretty sure that's it. Even if it ain't right, like, I mean, I don't care. Look how much more effort I had to do to tie it. That's stupid. Yeah, I absolutely hate it. Yeah, I hate it. I like my knots better. I don't like the Blake's hitch. I never have. I really never have. I know some people swear by that shit, but I'll show you why I don't like it. Like, I just showed you why I don't like it, but just for the simple fact that my knot's just easier to tie than that stupid ass Blake's hitch. I can't stand it. Hell, I even made up a knot because I was so fed up with my own knot. I'll show you the slam knot, and I think it actually works a lot better. So the way this one works, I call it the slam, but you just, it's real simple. You just 1, 2, wrap over like that, and then just go like this. When you go to wrap over, this is the easy part. 1, 2, and then slam it down, but this one wrap has to be dressed over the top to make a scaffolding hitch. And if anybody who climbs trees knows that a scaffolding hitch is something else, because that thing gets tight. But just one of them is enough to make the difference. You can hear the friction on that. And you don't ever have to worry about that one. I call that one the slam, because all you have to do is slam it down, and boom, it's tied. And the knot is smaller and easier to work with. To me, the slam knot is the one to go. I know I have a bunch of tail here, but that's for work positioning. I could throw another half hitch on there if I wanted, or a whole hitch if I don't want to move at all. So it's got its advantages. It's got its advantages to that, you know. I do appreciate everybody for watching though. Let's go take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna put the stuff, I'm not gonna climb again. But if you'd like to see the pond, I'm gonna go walk down by the lake and then talk about the rest of the day of what I got going on. I'm gonna be doing some grill creations videos. We're gonna cook some chuck eye steaks. It's the only thing I don't like about hard tying is now I'm kind of stuck here. Okay. Blood blister on my finger. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna take on and remove all this stuff over here for a second. Okay, guys. Yep, I'm going to be doing nunchuck videos today at 7 and 7:30. And I'm going to be cooking steaks. I know I said 5 o'clock, but, you know, I don't think I'm going to cook steaks at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's going to be hot. I mean, really hot. And we tried Chop's new seasoned barbecue. So that's fun. I should get another. Hey, look at that lizard go. Little blue-tailed skink. But yeah, so the grill creations. I got 2 chuck eye steaks. I'm gonna cook on with Chop's barbecue seasoning. It's gonna be really good. I can't wait, you guys. All right, we're at my favorite picnic table. Thank you, picnic table. Yeah, so I'm gonna be going to. Can't wait to cook those steaks. They're gonna be so good. I can't wait. And the nunchuck videos are gonna be between 7 and 7:30, so we don't miss those. I'll do a bunch of shorts to go with them too, so they get connected to the right places. All right, we are at the lake for the last 3 minutes of the video, so we can have this a little break from the climb. Thank you guys for watching the climbing video and joining the break for the video. I do appreciate it. We need to get the watch hours up. I'm trying. We are trying. We are all trying. I might get a little fishing video, get a little charge on my phone, sit out here for an hour, get some fishing in. I think that'll be kind of peaceful. The water's kind of high. We had heavy thunderstorms, so the water might actually be cool. I'm gonna try to go catch a fish out of this pond, finally. I do appreciate it though, for everybody for watching though. Maximilian play. Yes. Maximilian plays. It is really nice out here. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes. Whew. Wish I had a soda pop. Let's sit out here and drink some soda pop. I ain't got no soda pop. But it's gonna be nice. I think I'll do a fishing video in about 30 minutes. What do you guys think? Y'all want to join me for the fishing video? I hope so, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to produce as many live videos as I can, as many short video content as I can. I hope y'all enjoyed the nunchuck videos I put out. I put out a bunch of nunchuck videos. There's a lot of nunchuck videos right now I put out in the last 3 days. They're progression videos that show how much progression I have with the nunchucks. But yeah, that's actually growing pretty fast, I think. Especially the amount of views for the nunchucks. Because at first it started out like little to none, you know. But, you know, I think, you know, the next few videos, if I keep going, the short videos do well, but the live videos don't do so well. That's okay. They will eventually. If I keep doing them, they'll go somewhere, I'm sure, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's nice and peaceful out here. Man. We're at the 1 minute mark of the video. We're going to come back here and we're going to do a fishing video. Just give me an hour to go get settled up and put my climbing gear away from the climbing video. Take a little rest. I mean, if I get hungry, I might cook that steak now, but I pretty much already ate. I think I'm pretty much full. There's some macaroni salad in there I can munch on. I got about 2 days worth of food, so I think I'll be okay. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to get a fishing video out of this. I am totally coming right back here. I'm going to go get some fishing done, you guys. I mean, this is probably the wrong time of day. I don't think bass really bite at lunchtime, but you know, we're gonna try. We're definitely gonna try. It just looks so promising out there. I would love to actually swim in here, but there's a giant alligator in here. You know, I just don't want to get bit. Alligator bit. We are at the 30-minute mark. Let's go back and get our stuff, and we'll put it away. I'll show you how to do up the rope at least. I figured, oh, huh, when did you get there? Walked right past them. No dead crawdad. I recently heard that those were invasive species though. But people eat them. I worked at a Greek restaurant and they called them lagostinas. But apparently lagostinas are something else. Or it might just be one word of that language to describe a lobster. I have no idea. I'm not Greek, so I just worked in restaurants. You know what I mean? That's what I learned. Oh yeah. Tuesday, I got a lot of plans. I got to come up with some plans. Lots of plans. But right now, we're going to plan on taking this climbing gear and putting it away. It was good to pull it out the bag and get it dry though, because it rained like cats and dogs on top of it. Yeah, and tomorrow, by next week, I think I should have a car. I really hope so. Things are moving along, but they're moving along quite slow. I wish things would have went a different way. I would have already had the car going. Oh well. Mistakes were made, notes were taken. It's okay. We'll fix it. It's just gonna take time. Jeez. Yep. We're gonna go get this rope out the tree real fast. Put everything up. I'll show you how I like to do it. So normally when I'm putting up my climbing pulley assembly, okay. You got your pulley, and you got this. I feel like climbing again. I mean, heck, we already got 5 viewers over there that probably didn't see me climb a tree yet. Did y'all want to see a climbing video? Let me know in the comments, because we don't have to rewind. We can just do it again. I'm right here. We'll do it again. I'm right here. Maybe an hour-long video would be just what I need. I'm trying to get the watch hours up, everyone. I got to get up to 2,000 watch hours, so I'm just trying to put content out there that people can learn from, and if they enjoy tree climbing and the great outdoors, this is something they might enjoy. It's definitely educational, so let's go ahead and get to tying again. Let's tie the Swabish knot. Why don't we do that? Then we can do something different. It's not just the same knot. What do you think? Let's tie the Swabish knot. Okay, the Swabish knot is really easy to tie, and I can do this without doing reverse camera. So we'll go like this, and you just wrap it around 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, you got 4 wraps here, and then you got this, and then you just go through the loop like this, and then once you draw it tight, a little bit of knot dressing on there. All right, there we go. Now we have us a Swabish rappel knot. Now you take your pulley goes around the rope like so. It opens up like a clasp. Close it up around the rope. Take one of your draws, one of your eyes, 2 eyes, go onto the bottom hole. And then you add your carabiner. Oh, that was my shin. Twice my shin. Okay. Open the carabiner. Carabiners face you at all times. I know they're facing me, not you. Face you, not me. Okay, now, where'd the other carabiner go? Am I sitting on it? Did I just take them off and run away? I took them off and ran away, didn't I? Okay, I got the other one. Okay. We'll use the green one, the danger green. So we got the Swabish knot tied. Okay. I thought I pulled this rope out. Alright. Carabiner open. Making sure it faces you. Oh. Smoking can and will kill you. Stop smoking and live longer. I'm stressed, dude. I'm stressed. I'm sorry. I smoke cigarettes. Especially when I'm stressed. So. Then it's not even lit. It went out ages ago. I'll never smoke a whole cigarette. I am trying to quit smoking cigarettes. One day I will. But for now, I know we're supposed to be tying the fisherman's knot. Let's tie the scaffolding hitch. It's a little bit faster to tie, I think. So the scaffolding hitch, you just take your thumb. Same deal with the fisherman's knot. Only whenever you wrap under. And then go back through the 2 loops and replace your thumb with the rope. Now, you got a good scaffolding hitch. Cinches down. If you're paranoid, it used to make me scared, but you know, you could throw a little half hitch over the top if you wanted. Not really necessary. Or we could throw a half hitch on this particular part of the tail. And now let's go ahead and get up and let's see how the Swabish knot actually works, so y'all can actually try this at home who are trained professionals. We're going to scope this back just a little hair just so it's better for viewing. Okay. Oh, I hate being 42. Being old sucks. Okay, so now we got the swabish knot on. I think the first part of the video might have sucked, you know, because I think because of angles. But that's okay. We're going to step into our saddle. Draw this in. Okay. Then I'm going to finish off the rest of my cigarette, sorry. Alright. Leg strap goes on like so. Leg strap goes on like so. Now, open it up, clip it in, carabiners face you, draw the slack out. I got my cigarette butt in my pocket, so I don't litter. Okay, so now we can pull up on this. Make sure you rest on your rope. Make sure you weight check it. Seems legit, okay? I tie everything left-handed, by the way, so if you're right-handed, I'm sorry. I am right-handed, I just tie left. So now that you got your swabish knot equipped, now let's show how it works. You foot lock, bring your knees to your chest. The rope goes on the inside of your knee, outside of your right foot, left foot sweeps it. Knees to your chest, step down, climb in unison with your hands and your feet at the same time. So, boom. When you rappel, you belay. And now I'll tilt the camera so you guys can see it a little better. Okay, now, foot lock, knees to your chest. This is also a good core training and workout. What I like about the swabish knot myself is that no matter what, it always grabs. Even a little slack, nothing. It doesn't move. It don't move at all. There's nothing you can do to make that thing come down. The swabish knot locks down better than the VT, but not as good as the distal knot, which is what we'll tie next. So let's go ring the bell. Remember, you want to move in unison with your feet and your body at the same time. Go all the way to the top, ring the bell. Ding. Okay. Always rappel. When you're using you always want to belay. That's where you hang on to the bottom of the rope. Always belay. Now, let's tie the distal knot. One more knot to tie, you guys. One more knot. Stay with me here. Just one more knot, you guys. We can learn one more knot. It'll be worth it. Hit that like and subscribe. Don't forget. Okay. We're going to go ahead and discontinue all this stuff. We're going to retie everything. But now let's retie everything because we already did the fisherman's knot, the scaffolding hitch, the swabish knot, the Valdetane truss. Now let's get into the distal knot, and then we'll tie Yosemite bowline. So this way we would have completed every knot course that I was taught. Knot tying course. So we're gonna remove everything. This is the scaffolding hitch. Boom, comes untied. That's why it freaks everybody out. So now we're completely untied from here. Everything is loose. No pulleys, no ropes, no nothing's tied. Okay. So now let's tie the distal. The distal knot is tied like this. It's the same thing, only you would want to start with a clove hitch, but opened up. Your bottom tail can stay just like this, looped up, and this one's looped up. Now you want to take your top one and take it and wrap from the inside. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult for anybody else to tie, but you do that 4 times, and it's going to take you some knot dressing to get this one just right. Whenever I cinch it down shut, you'll see what I'm talking about. You could actually leave it like that because the distal knot is that tight. Like that's why I swear by this knot. When I train anybody to climb, they're like, "Why did you give me that knot? It feels like a 10-ton elephant coming through the rope." I was like, because I don't want you to fall. So this is the most toughest knot you can actually tie. You just want to make sure it's dressed really well. It's okay to have that little gap. That's actually better so it don't cinch up so tight that you don't move. That's the thing about the distal knot. So now that we got the distal knot completed, let's open up our pulley. It clasps open around the rope like so. Close it up. Same thing now. These two eye holes always go to the bottom hole on your climbing pulley hitch. Your notch carabiner, 50-50 about. This goes in through the bottom, carabiner's facing you, the gate's facing you. Boom, that's the distal. Go ahead and take this. We can go ahead and clip in, it's no big deal. We're gonna need it to be tight anyways. But let's go ahead and tie the Yosemite bowl in. Let's go ahead and get that one ready. So it's the same thing, you just tie your bowl in like you normally would, only we're gonna do it a little bit different from the traditional Navy style. So we're gonna do I'll show you the difference between traditional and Navy. If you're doing a traditional Navy bowline, your tail will be on the outside. The purpose of this, I can't remember something about it if it locks down, and you know, your tail's on the outside, and then boom, that's your bowl. So this is your loop you would use, the working part of the rope. So instead of wrapping to the left, we're going to actually go back around and actually going to go this way to my left. Okay. Now that we got a reverse bowline, right? The tail went on the inside, and the reason why I tie up my Yosemite bowline just a little bit different from everybody else is I'll take this one that's went through like that. It's just regular bowline from the inside. Sorry, I'm getting a little bad camera angle here, but yeah, so the tail's on the inside right here. That's okay. It would just wrap and follow this part here, wrap, and then go back up through here like so. And so everything looks uniform now. And so that's my Yosemite bowline. And a lot of times what I like to do is actually throw a half hitch over the top and then go back through this bowline where the lock part of the bowline is. This might get a little too complicated for most people. That's why I said trained professionals only, but that's how you tie my Yosemite bowline. That's my variation. It does give me a little bit. The purpose of this is I'm not worried about the knot coming out. The purpose of this is so that I have the weight to throw this rope up even higher, because when you add the carabiner to it, it does weigh a hefty little more bit. So now that you'd be able to throw this if you need to go up even higher for a better vantage point to go tie in. So now we're going to go clip this one back into the 3-hole pulley, into the top hole, and pull down, and boom, this is how we do it. Okay, now let's go ahead and get up. Hip thrust. Hip thrust. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now we'll do the foot locking demonstration through here again. So while you're in your saddle and you're sitting, get comfortable like this, so you're floating around. All right, now you take your rope. It goes on the inside of your knee, outside of your right foot. Bring your knees to your chest. Left foot sweeps, step down, but at the same time you pull down here. And then repeat. Okay, and now I'll change the camera angle so everybody can see it, so everybody knows how to foot lock a rope. So get in view. Okay, now I'll do another foot locking demonstration without gear on, and it'll be like a single line, but I don't have we're not able to do single line today. That's okay. Same thing. Pull down. There you go. And that's why I said about the distal knot. It won't drop you. Even if you tried. Even if you did it with just your feet. There's nothing you can do to make the distal knot come out. It's that tight of a knot. It's a really good knot. I highly recommend for people who are just learning how to climb to use the distal knot. It will save your life. That's what was taught to me when I was getting my climbing certificate for fall safety, fall rescue, and work positioning. Tie the distal knot, and then once you tie the distal knot, you can switch on to the Swabish knot, which I did that into a tree. I wasn't at a climbing course for that. I did that one on my own because I got tired of the distal knot. This thing's heavy whenever you get it locked down. So anyhow, I don't use the distal knot. I like to fall. So once you're comfortable though, I mean, that's a matter of opinion for anybody. But to me, I like to fall. It's more fun. I enjoy falling. It's fun. All right, now let's put the gear up. The reason why I like the Weaver saddle a little bit better, I know there's newer saddles, but I like this one in particular. I'll show you why. It just puts away a little bit better. I'm getting bit by gnats and no-see-ums and stuff like that for this video. Can you all believe that? Okay, so what I like best about the Weaver saddle is the fact that you can actually close this thing up really good for storage. You can just close it like you're wearing it, like so. Put this one through the D-ring. You take your belt loops right here for these ones for your leg straps. You can wrap these up to the back side. And then there's a little gap right here from the D-ring. Just slide it through there. Get it real nice and tight in there, and then boom. You take your left leg strap, go through this D-ring, through that little coupling right here, and boom. Just fish it in there really good, like so. And there you go. Now my saddle is completely flat. It's flat, mostly flat. I mean, I could fold it if I wanted, I'm sure, but you know, it's not really necessary. I'm gonna throw it back in my duffel bag here. So I'll throw this sucker in here. Yep. All right. Now, what I like to do with my 3-hole pulley, just because it looks better to put it away this way, keeps hold of all your parts. You don't want to lose your parts. You take your eye hole, boom, right? Stick your carabiner through there, both of them like this. Usually I like to leave a double loop like that, and I close that up into the carabiner where it's like this. Take your 3-hole pulley and close it around your prusik. Go ahead and clip that back to your saddle. I'm just gonna reach in here and just clip it wherever, so you don't lose it. Just clip it to the saddle so you don't lose it. My lanyard goes into the bag. All right, let's get this rope out. We'll do up the rope so you guys can see how I do it. Freaking litter. I'll pick up the litter. Okay. So with this, usually go like an arm's length out. So I would go like half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, there's no reason to count. 7, 8. And then over the top, when I just go back over the top. Most people say this will not, but I'm not done yet. It will not if you go to undo it the way that you think you do. Yep, and just one in front of the other. Like that. I hope this video is educational for everybody. That was the whole purpose of it. It's getting a little too heavy to lift. Okay, now spin it around just like I did. Okay, I'm actually gonna move it a little bit like that. Now we're gonna throw out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Throw out 5 links. Toss it out that way. Boom. And then just spin it. And the purpose of these little wraps right here, I know people hate it because it's annoying. But I'm getting tired of people grabbing a loop and grabbing my rope out, and then if you just grab one loop, I'm screwed. If this is a parachute, I die. because somebody else grabbed it the wrong way. I don't look at it like that, but you know. Anyway, I take my double, my hand where it's at, pull it through, pull enough tail to go all the way around, go in but under, around, in but under here, wrap it through. I got a blood blister, so the finger I'd normally push the rope through with is not working. All right, now I got the double here, and boom, my rope's done up, nice and neat, just like that. All right, the only thing we got is our tree spikes, but I'm not going into a demonstration on how to spike a tree. Maybe I'll do one later if I get bored. But I think I'm probably going to eat a lunch. Probably eat me a sandwich and some macaroni salad. And, you know, why don't I spike a dead tree later? I'll do that. Can y'all give me about an hour? And I'll show you how to spike a dead tree. That'll be okay. And y'all can come back and watch that video too. But that video won't be but like, you know, a few minutes long. Because, I mean, it's not going to be a really good demonstration without a couple items that I would need to rappel with. So, anyways, I'm just going to go up and show you how to spike up a tree safely without falling, even if it's brittle on the bottom. I don't recommend climbing dead trees, but I do. I don't like to fall. Anyway, you make more money on dead tree anyway. Should be making more money on dead trees. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take my bag. I might store this up on the other side of that hill because I'm going to come back out here anyway. Oh, yeah, I'm going to hide this over here where nobody can see it. All right, I'm back. Now, I don't have to carry all that heavy stuff, thank God. But hopefully you guys return for the video in about an hour, hour and a half. I'm gonna chill out. I might even do a little fishing video beforehand, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a fishing video and then I'll do the how to spike up a dead tree safely because the bark's falling off of it. I was eyeballing a dead tree over here. I thought about doing a spiking video just to show people how to spike a tree and how to do that properly, you know. So I think it'll make for a good video, but I gotta put content out. I got to, absolutely have to. Thank you guys for watching though. The like I said, the nunchuck demonstrations are going to be right at around 7 and 7:30. I tried to do a 30-minute video, a progression video of the improvements I've made on my nunchucks, and hopefully the battery, I don't know. I'm gonna go have lunch. I'm hungry. After all that climbing, I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna have me a bologna and cheese sandwich with some macaroni salad. That's gonna be good. Yeah, that's gonna be really good. And then I'll get my fishing pole. And like I said, in about an hour or 2 hours, I'm gonna do a live video for fishing. I don't think I'll catch anything, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm just gonna go fishing. It'll be a great time. So I have a lot of videos planned for the day for everybody to watch. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely hit that like and subscribe button. I'm gonna go have lunch and I'll see you guys in 2 hours. Please come by and check it out. It's a good time. Promise. Thank you guys. All right, bye.